Okay, so this is the rootstock. So I'm going to cut it at a slight angle like that, and I've cut it in a place where there's a clean bit of wood like this. There's a bud here, but that's not going to get in the way of the next cut. The next cut is determined by the width of your scion. So if your scion is like, that's about maybe 7 mil, then this cut, again, roots coming towards me, buds going away from me, opposite to the scion. So the buds are going away from me, and I put the blade on here, and I'm going to start peeling back, like whittling, get it in the sunlight, and whittling away the wood till I get to about 7 mil.
Because they have to cover each other. The rootstock is gonna cover it.
So basically, they should look similar. It doesn't matter that there's a flat edge at the top here. This is a side grafting technique. You don't need to have it going, you don't need to have matching diameters of rootstock to scion. Not important at all. All that matters is that you get this cambion layer, which is this kind of slightly whiter looking ring bark where the sap flows, to match the cambion layer, the ring bark of this one. So if that goes on top of there like that, then you've got a successful touch of cambion to cambion, and then you've got a tree. So again, placing the blade, this is another whip and tongue cut in the rootstock, placing the blade just down from the top here. A lot of people make the mistake, they try to go into the top here. That's not what you do. You're going in at the side, so you start away from the tip, then you rock the blade into the wood, and this time you're cutting the wood, again not splitting. What you're trying to do is you're trying to go into the wood, and what I actually do, you watch this, I'm going in just to make a thin tongue at the top, but then I'm actually going to twist the blade more and more into the wood as I go down, so that the angle is actually getting slightly steeper all the way down until I get to about the middle of the tree, about there. Okay, and that should be quite strong. It should possibly even hold the knife, you see, so there's some strength to it. And then you can watch this. You've got these two tongue cuts, that one there and that one there, and then you push them together like this. You want to make sure that when you push them together they match up, you see. So give it a little wiggle, then they've matched up, and you don't really want to see any light coming through. Hold it up to the light, you don't see any light coming through. You should be able to hold it by that, and there's enough strength to hold it onto the tree. And then the next thing, I'm going to cut it to 1, 2, 3 buds. So the third bud is there. I'm just going to nip that off.
Is there a certain angle to do this?
Yeah, I don't cut straight, I cut at an angle, because you're always trying to channel the sap flow to the top.
Right.
Which is why this is at a slope here. And also if it was flat, it might potentially have water coming down it. So you're trying to channel it into like a side branch, you see. So again, test it. Make sure that after you cut it, it hasn't pushed the scion out of line. And the final thing is that you get a bit of this, which is parafilm stem wrap tape, and I only need about 1 inch of it, 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches at the most if you're doing big grafts. And then once you've got it wrapped around once to there, then it should pull and stretch. And this is biodegradable, plasticky kind of waterproof tape that you get from florists and stuff, and it actually sticks to itself. So as you stretch it, then you push it to itself, it sticks, and that stops water getting in and stops it drying out.